I don't know about you, but this spring training already feels different. There's this weird mix of excitement and tension around this team right now. You can feel that something is shifting with the Red Sox. Not just one thing, but two separate situations that somehow both say a lot about where this franchise is heading in 2026. On one side, we've got a full-on battle brewing in the infield. Positions wide open, no promises, no guarantees. And that alone tells you everything about how serious this team is about getting it right this year. On the other side, there's a former fan favorite still sitting out there on the market. And the way things are unfolding around him, it's honestly kind of shocking. And the potential landing spot? Let's just say it would hit a little different for Red Sox fans. These two stories might seem unrelated at first. One is about the future of the infield. The other is about a familiar name who hasn't found a home yet. But trust me, together they say something important about how this organization is thinking right now, and what kind of team we're actually going to see on opening day. Before we break it all down, real quick, if you're a true Red Sox fan who lives and breathes this team like I do, hit that like button and subscribe. This channel is brand new. We're pushing for our first 1,000 subscribers, and we're building a community of real Sox fans who want honest, passionate takes every single day. Now, let's talk about what's really going on in this infield. So right now, the biggest question in camp isn't about the rotation, it's not about the lineup power, it's not even about the bullpen. It's second base and third base. The Red Sox still haven't decided who is starting at either spot on opening day for the 2026 season. And that's not because they don't have options, it's because they actually do. According to Jen McCaffrey from The Athletic, the team is very intentionally keeping things flexible between Marcelo Mayer and Caleb Durbin. So far in spring training, Mayer has been getting reps at second base, while Durbin has been taking ground balls at third. But here's the key thing. That does not mean those are their locked-in positions. Not even close. This offseason, Boston made it very clear they were pivoting away from just chasing power and instead focusing on pitching and defense. That shift matters. After the last few seasons, and yeah, let's be honest, the infield defense has been rough at times. You can tell they are not messing around about tightening that up. They added new defensive pieces, including Wilson Contreras and Durbin, both known for solid defensive resumes. And Mayer? He's been described as smooth fielding since the day he entered the system. Now here's where it gets interesting. Durbin played 131 games at third base last season with the Milwaukee Brewers, posting 2 outs above average. That's real defensive value. But he had arthroscopic elbow surgery in October. That's why the Red Sox are stretching his arm out early in camp. They want to make absolutely sure he can handle third base without limitations. He's fully cleared, full go in camp. But they're being careful. That tells me this organization is thinking long-term. They're not rushing anything. And it doesn't stop there. There's already a plan for Durbin to see time at second base soon. So, even though he's been working at third, they are not locking him in. Same thing with Mayer. Last season, Mayer played 8 games at second and 39 at third before having wrist surgery in August. He's also fully cleared now, and according to the report, he's going to start getting reps at third base very soon. So basically, they're cross-training both guys. And honestly, I love it. For years we've complained about defensive instability. Now they're saying, we're going to look at every combination and role with the best alignment. That's how it should be. This isn't about ego. It's not about draft status. It's not about who debuted first. It's about who gives you the best defensive infield behind this pitching staff. And that matters because if this team is truly leaning into pitching and defense as their identity shift, then getting second and third base right is foundational. Mayer has the upside. Durbin has experience at third and solid defensive metrics. Both are healthy now. Both are capable at either spot. The decisions just haven't been made yet. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. I'd rather they take all of spring training to figure this out than rush into something and regret it in May. But here's where it gets layered. While the Red Sox are carefully evaluating their internal pieces, there's a former Sox arm out there in free agency who still doesn't have a home. And the team that might land him is loaded with ex-Boston connections. And if that move happens, it's going to feel a little strange for a lot of us. Now let's talk about the second situation, because this one honestly blows my mind. How is Lucas Giolito still unsigned? Opening day is just over a month away, and he's still sitting there in free agency. That doesn't make sense to me. Not for a pitcher who just put up a 3.41 ERA last season. In today's pitching market, that should not happen. But this whole offseason has been weird. Moves didn't happen when we expected them to. The winter meetings usually feel like the unofficial kickoff to the chaos. Big names flying off the board, dominoes falling fast. That didn't really happen this time. Things dragged out for months. Look at Kyle Tucker, the top free agent this offseason. He didn't sign until late January. Compare that to last year, when Juan Soto dominated the winter meetings buzz before landing with the New York Mets in early December of 2024. This winter? Slow, unpredictable, and somehow Giolito is still waiting. Now here's where it gets interesting. Fox Sports floated the idea of him landing with the San Diego Padres. And honestly, from a baseball standpoint, it makes a ton of sense. The Padres' rotation has been chaos. Joe Musgrove missed 2025 because of Tommy John surgery. Michael King missed substantial time with a shoulder injury. The team finished 2025 ranked 16th in ERA at 4.07 and tied for 14th in WHIP at 1.25. Then things got even more dramatic. Dylan Cease signed a $210 million deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. And now Yu Darvish is going to miss the entire 2026 season with a UCL tear. That's brutal. Yes, there are some positives. Nick Pivetta had a breakout 2025 season, career-best 2.87 ERA, 0.99 WHIP, 190 strikeouts in 31 starts. That's legit. And Randy Vasquez continues to develop. But even assuming Musgrove makes a full recovery, they could absolutely use another reliable arm. And that's where Giolito fits. Fox's logic was simple. He would slide into that 2026 rotation and be part of the starting staff for most contending teams in baseball. And honestly, they're right. Here's the part that would feel weird for us. The Padres already have former Red Sox shortstop Xander Bogaerts. They've got Pivetta, and they even signed Walker Buehler to a minor league deal. That clubhouse is quietly becoming Red Sox West. If Giolito ends up there too, that's a full reunion tour. And I'm going to be honest, I'd hate seeing him thrive somewhere else while we're watching from the outside. Not because the Red Sox need him right now, but because he proved last season he can still be a high-level starter. A 3.41 ERA doesn't grow on trees. Some team is going to scoop him up. Whether it's San Diego or someone else, whoever signs him is probably getting a bargain this late in the offseason. And here's what ties both of these stories together. On one side, the Red Sox are being extremely intentional about defense, flexibility, and building the roster carefully. They're not rushing decisions. They're stretching guys out. They're evaluating every angle. On the other side, there's a proven arm floating in free agency because the market moved strangely this year. This team is clearly trying to be smarter, more calculated, less reactionary. The question is it going to pay off? Because 2026 feels like a pivot year, not a rebuild, not an all-in year, but a defining one. If the infield defense solidifies and the pitching identity really takes shape, this could be the start of something stable. If not, we're going to look back at this spring and wonder if different decisions should have been made. That's why these two stories matter more than they seem. So now I want to hear from you. Do you like the way they're handling the Mayer and Durbin situation? And do you think Giolito ends up in San Diego? Or somewhere totally different? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it like real fans. And if you made it this far, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Red Sox Today is brand new. We're pushing toward our first 1,000 subscribers. And if you're a Sox fan who appreciates honest, passionate takes, no fluff, no fake hype, subscribe and be part of this from the beginning. We're building something here. And hopefully, so are the Red Sox. And let me just leave you with this. When you zoom out and look at both of these situations together, you can feel what kind of crossroads this team is standing at. The infield battle isn't just about who plays second or third. It's about identity. It's about whether this front office truly commits to pitching and defense after years of inconsistency. They're not handing jobs out based on hype. They're not locking guys in too early. They're testing, stretching, evaluating. That tells me this organization knows the margin for error is thin. And then you've got a proven starting pitcher still floating in free agency because the market moved slow and weird this winter. It's a reminder that timing matters, decisions matter, being proactive matters. One story is about internal competition and discipline. The other is about opportunity and how quickly the league shifts around you. Put them together, and what do they say? They say 2026 isn't just another season. It's a tone-setting year. It feels decisive, not panic mode, not rebuilding, but intentional, calculated. Almost like the front office is saying, we're not skipping steps anymore. Now the real question is whether that patience turns into wins. Because at the end of the day, we can talk about defensive alignment and free agent markets all we want. But Fenway only cares about results. And as fans, we care about seeing a team that actually has direction. So, yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I like the competition in camp. I like the defensive focus. But I'm also watching closely. Because if this doesn't translate on the field, the tone around this team could shift fast. Now, I want to hear you. Are you confident in this approach? Or do you think they should be more aggressive right now? Drop a comment. Let's debate it, like Sox fans do.